Good morning, everybody out there in Wildcat Nation. Welcome to Wildcat Morning with me, Will Worsham, and Keaton the Kid, Garrett, right here with his hot chocolate.
You said it was cold outside.
It is cold outside, and you're wearing shorts,
Yep.
FYI.
Yep.
People can't see that under the table, but he's wearing shorts.
Nobody knows what's going on.
One of those Gen Zers that, doesn't pay attention to the weather, just dresses however. It's like your mama didn't raise you right.
It's going to be warm later.
Your mom was probably watching, so I shouldn't say that.
She's going to smack you too big.
Speaking of later, guess what's going on tonight right here in the Jamestown Plaza?
First Friday,
6 o'clock, live music, food trucks, getting the community back together. That is awesome. We've all been hibernating for a while. It's winter now. Yeah, I was using that last night, so I made it taller. That's not how you do that. You need to make it smaller?
No, it was just crooked.
You're just fiddling with stuff. Okay. That's good. So First Friday, come out here, Jamestown Plaza, Storytime Coffee will be open with some of their stuff, and live music. It'll be fun. So come on out, bring a lawn chair. I learned that last year. Bring your own lawn chair.
Live music, that's nice because that hasn't been around for a while.
It hasn't. Except we were doing it here. That's the thing. Everybody's really jazzed about the vaccine and things getting to live life like normal again.
We have been doing that the whole time.
We kind of got a secret. Some of us never really stopped. Shh, don't tell. It's, as you mentioned when you sat down here before we were in the background, it is Good Friday today. So we're going to go to our verse of the day. Of course, we tend to run these things. So we're going to be looking at Luke chapter 23, verse 34. And it says, "And Jesus said, Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do. And they cast lots to divide his garments." So this is, Jesus is on the cross at this point in the story. And the soldiers are dividing his garments. So, well, what's the big deal about that? Hey, John Schaefer, thanks for tuning in. Good morning to you too. So here's the thing: you can go Good Friday now, right?
Oh yeah. Happy Good Friday.
So here's the thing: there are hundreds of prophecies about Jesus, right? And so his garment. Normally, they would just divide stuff up, the garments, but his was one solid piece of cloth. And so rather than divide it, cut it, they cast lots for it, which actually fulfilled prophecy that had been made about who the Messiah was. But, Good Friday is important. This is so you look at the whole Passion, the whole Easter account, because I don't like saying story. I like saying account because it's a historical, factual account of what happened.
Not a fairy tale.
It's not a fairy tale. It happened. And so Good Friday is the day that Jesus went on the cross, died, shed his blood, paid the price for our sins so that we could be forgiven. Come on in, Michelle. We're doing our show, but Michelle Baker's working out of the studio for a little bit. Yeah, you're doing great. And so the Good Friday is the day when the penalty was paid, and you think, well, it's horrible. It's a bad day because that's the day Jesus died, but it's the good day because that's the day our sins were paid for. Sunday, Easter, that we celebrate is the proof. That's where Jesus proved that he did the work on Friday. The resurrection of Jesus is the proof that everything he said and everything he did is true. So that's Easter in a nutshell, or an eggshell.
I like pistachios, so let's put it in a pistachio shell.
Okay, you can put it in a pistachio shell.
Pistachio.
Yeah, pistachio shell. So there was somebody posted, they were a meme, speaking of Easter, about
Memes.
how, this doesn't make sense because the Easter bunny is a male and male rabbits don't lay eggs.
Get over it, man.
Well, rabbits don't lay eggs, irrespective of gender. So there's a bigger problem in that scenario. Rabbits don't lay eggs, period. So doesn't really bother me, the gender issue there. Hey, I know yesterday was April Fool's, and it's going to sound like this is an April Fool's, but it's not. I'm dead serious. I think Joe Biden might have done something right. Yeah, I know. That's pretty surprising, but
we need to get sound effects.
Actually, we have some sound effects. I just don't have the window up here right now. Let's see, what sound effects?
That needs to be my job.
It should be your job because you need something to do.
Mm-hmm.
I have this.
You did something right.
Yeah,
Wow.
I have this.
That's the one I wanted. Yeah.
Here you go. That's yours.
Thank you. What do you do?
Well, okay. Yeah.
Happy birthday, Jesus.
Wrong again. No, so you've got this infrastructure plan, which we're spending $2.3 trillion on, and that's not, I don't know if I'm a fan of the whole thing, but here's what's apparently in there that I like. There's money for Amtrak. There's money to build out the infrastructure, the transportation infrastructure, and other people are piling on saying, hey, we could do high-speed rail. If the government's going to spend tax money on anything, it should spend it on infrastructure, roads, rail, internet, that type of stuff. So I'm a fan of that
Space travel.
Things that benefit everyone equally, that everyone can take advantage of. So I like that. I like the fact, I think rail is really cool. Especially high-speed rail. So
Trains.
Trains. I would love to see Missouri, in particular, invest in a rail system that connects just a big triangle that connects St. Louis, Kansas City, Springfield, and then with a little spur that goes off to hit Columbia. Of course, you can as you connect St. Louis and Kansas City, you're going to go right through Columbia. So you put a stop in there. You put a little spur that goes down to Jeff City. From Springfield, you've got a spur that goes on down to Branson, and then we probably ought to connect on like Cape Girardeau, something like that over there to get that the boot. Just run something down there so we can get the watermelons up here to the rest of us a little more efficient.
What? Is there a bunch of watermelons?
Oh man, the watermelons from the boot heel. That's where you need to get your watermelons from. They're fantastic.
Just for the watermelons.
Just for the watermelons.
People have to get off before you go to Cape Girardeau because you got to fill the train with watermelons to bring them back.
Yep. SEMO, Southeast Missouri. But anyway, I think investing in rail is a great idea, but that's just probably my personal opinion. But that's okay. It's
Thomas the Train.
Half my show.
You should put characters on the front of all the trains. That would make it more fun.
That would be awesome, wouldn't it?
I'm riding Thomas the Train. What were the other ones? There was Henry.
Oh, there was like a kabillion of them. Yeah. Scar Louie. Yeah, there was a whole bunch of them because, I have 3 sons and they all went through the Thomas deal. And so
that was more my brother's thing, so I just know.
It was pretty cool. Did you ever watch any of the Thomas the Tank Engine videos?
The movies, yeah.
Do you know who the narrator was? Alec Baldwin.
Really?
Alec Baldwin was a narrator.
Huh.
There you go.
The more you know.
The more you know.
What's that saying? You learn something every day.
You learn something new every day. I've heard that. Speaking of that, I don't know if you knew this. I have an English literature degree.
I did not.
I got an English degree before I went to law school. And so there's a poem that I actually became familiar with from Governor John Ashcroft when he was governor. I was in college.
He's the governor of where?
Missouri.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He went on to be, of course, the Attorney General of the United States.
Yeah.
For a while, but he ran a leadership institute for college students over the winter break, and I got to attend that. I think it was my sophomore year I attended that. No, I know it was. And he introduced us, all of us, but I never forgot this, to a poet named Ella Wheeler Wilcox. And she wrote a lot of stuff in the end of the 19th century, and this is one I wanted to read today because I like it.
In the 19th century is the 1800s.
That is correct. It's called Two Kinds of People. It says, there are 2 kinds of people on earth today, just 2 kinds of people, no more, I say. Not sinner or saint, for it's well understood, the good are half bad, the bad are half good. Not the rich or the poor, for to rate a man's wealth, you must know the state of his conscience and health. Not the humble and proud, for in life's little span, who puts on vain airs is not counted a man. Not the happy and sad, for the swift flying years bring each man his laughter and each man his tears. No, the 2 kinds of people on earth, I mean, are those people who lift and the people who lean. Wherever you go, you will find the earth's masses are divided always in just these 2 classes, and oddly enough, you will find too, I ween, there's only one lifter to 20 who lean. In which class are you? Are you easing the load of overtaxed lifters who toil down the road, or are you a leaner who lets others bear your portion of labor and worry and care? Yeah, I got that from John Ashcroft 25 years ago. Of course, that was written in like 1896, but Still applies. There's another one about ships and which way they travel. It's a good one too. But she's a really good poet. Born in England, I think. But,
how old is she now?
I don't think she's still with us.
Darn.
Yeah, I think she passed away a while back. But I got a book or two of her work. Good stuff. That and Flannery O'Connor is a good American author. I don't know if you've ever read any of her stuff.
I've heard her name.
Hey, I didn't know this, and because I have an English literature degree and didn't study physics and such, antimatter is real.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Apparently, they can gather it too.
They can trap it. It's called
it's worth like a quintillion a pound or something.
well, and they're studying it. It just came to my attention because of one of my news feeds. They figured out how to slow it down so they can study it better. And I'm like, we figured out how to slow down antimatter. So we studied it. I'm like, antimatter is real? I thought that was a Star Trek thing, but no. And apparently, like, it's raining down on the Earth like all the time. Yeah.
From
and
what?
Cosmic matter. It's just cosmic rays have that, but there's antimatter, people. It's falling from the skies right now, today.
You know,
And it annihilates anything it touches.
Everything has a purpose, and everything was created with a purpose.
Oh, sure.
For a reason. What is that reason? Like, what is that gonna teach us or explain to all the sciencey people?
Apparently, it's the key to light speed. I learned that from Geordie LaForge on Star Trek.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay.
Yep. There you go. That's what I got. It's time for Keaton's Take of the Week.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks for participating, everybody. Thanks for watching here on K-ROG. Happy Easter. Be with friends and family. Remember Jesus. Visit the church of your choice. And don't forget the Unique Flower Farmer Outpost.
What churches today are doing a Good Friday service? Do you know?
I know Fellowship is because that's my church. I don't know off the top of my head any others, but I do want to talk about. We have a sponsor of our show now.
Didn't we already have a sponsor?
Well, we have several sponsors because we're sitting here in the Resource Center studio. Yeah. Of course, I love my truck boxes from Sportsman Pickup Covers.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yep. But we have a new sponsor here on the Friday morning show. It is the Unique Flower Farmer Outpost.
Gotcha.
Yeah, Emma. Rogersville Gym, actually, if you don't know about this, it's in the Apple Center parking lot. It's going to open April 15th. Plants are coming in right now, getting ready for everybody. All your spring plant shopping you can do right here in Rogersville. Support local Rogersville people. Support the community because, why pay sales tax in Springfield when you can pay sales tax in Rogersville? First of all, it's a little cheaper. And it goes to support the infrastructure right here in Rogersville. So shop local, the Unique Flower Farmer, all those spring plants you're wanting to buy. April 15th is the opening date in the Apple Center. Be sure to visit with Emma. And here's the other thing. Emma knows what she's talking about.
Lauren was laughing at
I think she's laughing at your take of the week.
Oh, yeah. It's pretty good.
It was pretty good. It was snappy. But you can go, and Emma knows what she's talking about. So she has got a lot of local native plants, so you don't get those invasive species coming in here.
That's good.
And she can help you pick out what's going to go well. So be sure, April 15th, mark your calendars and visit the Unique Flower Farmer right there in the Apple Center. And you support the Unique Flower Farmer, you're supporting K-ROG. You're helping make this happen too. So it all works together. Shop local. See y'all at First Friday night. Thanks for watching. Morning, whatever this is. Wildcat Morning.
Happy Easter.
And happy Easter.